Hey folks, today we're going to replace the valve on the Kohler Simplice Faucet. I'll have links in the description below for all the parts I used and the model numbers and whatnot. But essentially what's going on here is this guy is leaking, so we're finding a lot of water around this area. As you can see, yours might look a little different. I've already taken this all apart, so you're not going to watch me unscrew things. But I'll go through some of the difficult parts and things like that. First thing you want to do is shut off your water. So if you come under the sink here, see these guys right here? Get in here. This guy right here has a collar on it. Okay, and you turn this collar back and forth. I'm not going to turn it on because my stuff's not tight up there, but this collar right here, turn it one way to turn it on, turn it the other way to turn it off. That's it. Okay, nice and easy. Make sure your water's off. And then you're going to come up here, and there's actually a little screw hole in the bottom. Okay, you can see right there. And inside there, what you got is, grab it for you real quick, this little Allen screw. Okay, looks like that. Okay, see if you can see that. Okay, and that's a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench, which we have right here. Okay, so we use that guy. We stick it right up in there, and we just screw it off. Now, I will say, it should go in pretty deep. There was so much calcification in there that I had to use like a smaller Allen wrench to get up in there and scrape out all the junk. And also, you're going to want a spray bottle too. Should go over the tools we're going to use. You want a spray bottle, Allen set, and you want a 7/8 wrench, 7/8 inch wrench or socket. Maybe a screwdriver for scraping some calcification off. A little cup to put your piece in, and your Allen key set. Okay, so once you pop that guy off, okay, you're gonna need to slide. You need to slide this guy out. Okay, now mine was on there, like really on there. This one's still pretty on there. So that's just after me sliding it back on. So what you can do is grab a larger Allen key. And this one has a bigger gap here because I've already taken it off. You can put a larger Allen key in here, and then you can hold it there and hit it with the rubber mallet, okay? So here, I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so I got the tripod here. So I can use two hands. What you do is you put this guy in here like this, okay? Or like that, all right? And then line it up just like that. Okay, so that's inside that little groove there, and then you give it a tap with the rubber mallet, and that will pop it off. You're trying to make up that space in there, and then I'll push it off. You can do the same thing on the bottom as well. Okay, so either on top there and line it up. And unfortunately, I did get a couple tool marks in there because mine was pretty hard, pretty tight on there. And then as you get it off, you can yank it off. Now, as you can see, there's like a ton of calcification there, and that's after I cleaned it up, which is why you want your spray bottle. Okay, you want your spray bottle there so that you can spray some vinegar. Okay, so you fill that spray bottle up with some vinegar and spray vinegar wherever you need it. I actually started spraying some inside of that hole, and I think that's really what did the trick. So it really loosened it up, because after I got it out a little bit, it was still stuck. And then anyway, that's what you gotta do. Use the vinegar, use that little trick there, and then just kind of yank on it. Once you get that off, then you have this little collar here that's going to be probably should be hand tight. This is plastic, and I also damaged this a little bit getting it off. All right, wedging screwdrivers in there and whatnot. So you're going to want to order this piece too. These Kohler pieces are pretty cheap, so definitely recommend going this route instead of buying a new faucet. Grab your 7/8, okay, and then use the 7/8 there. That was also super tight, and this thing is still pretty calcified. I haven't cleaned it up very much. But yeah, you know, this is all beat up. And actually, I cleaned it up a little bit with the brass brush. Okay, I want to get your brass brush, start cleaning up some of the calcification, and then this guy will just pull straight out. Okay, and as you can see, there's a gasket there. All right, and it's keyed. So when you go to put the new part back in, okay, it's keyed. So those are only going to fit in the little holes that are in there. Okay, you can see one right there. All right. So now we got to go through and clean out all the calcification out of there. Put the new parts in. Okay, these parts are pretty cheap, and they have the part number right on the part there. So 201303. And then I think there's like another model number there. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to clean this guy out and put all the parts back in. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so it's been a couple hours. I've had a paper towel in here soaked with vinegar. Just soaking the inside here, trying to get all that calcium deposits out. And I got a toothbrush to kind of clean it out. Even some of the threading here has been worn down, probably from the calcium deposits. But I got my new part here. Okay, got my gasket in there already. All right, make sure that gasket lines up and it's seated in there nicely. And that's the first thing that's going to go in. So as I mentioned before, it has these keyed little nubs. It slides in there. Make sure it's in there. Good. You can feel it go in. Once that's in there, I bought a new nut to go on to hold it back, so I don't have to worry about cleaning all this out. Incidentally, I put all of my other pieces into a little cup of vinegar. So we're going to slide this guy on here. Okay. Wrench. Okay. Got this guy right here. I'm probably gonna order another one of these because I said before that I banged this up a little bit, trying to get it out. So I'll probably order another one of these. But this just screws right on here, finger tight. Okay, so that was a little hard getting on right there, but got it going. This looks a lot better than it looks before. Barely anything in there now, so it's nice and clean. And this guy's just gonna slide on like that. Beautiful. And we'll get our little screw out, a little set screw and Allen wrench. Okay. Pop that guy in there. There we go. Not crazy tight. I'm going to turn the water on. I'll be right back. Okay, turn the water back on. And looking good. No leaks. Everything works. Perfect. No drips. We're good, and that's it. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.